Evening, everyone. This is Jason McPhee. I'm calling the game tonight for the Raptors. We are playing the Wilkes-Barre Junior Pens here at probably the worst rink you could find yourself at in the DC area. This is the Haymarket. Is that where we're at, Rick? I'm actually in the penalty box because there's no bleachers, there's no viewing area, so I'm going to try to keep it as stable as I can, and we'll bring you the game pretty up close and personal. Hopefully I don't take a puck to the head tonight.
I've been here 3 years now. Okay, good.
All right, we got 3 minutes on the clock. Ice is looking good. We are right next to the Raptors bench. This is up close and personal. It's pretty awesome, actually. Great view. I'll be able to follow the puck pretty close, except when it gets down into the boards to my left. Key for the game tonight is for the Raptors to get out to a quick lead and a nice quick start. Don't want to be playing from behind. Minutes left in the warm-up.
Yes. Yeah, still 1 minute 30. Same as the last one. Okay. 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's all close. That's
Next year, and then jump up to 14, then it goes to 2.
All right, we're down to the last minute of the warm-up. It's about to get the game underway here. My expectation is Medlin will get the start net tonight. Cosolito had the last game. We're down Nick Akiaberski. I hear that he's watching from home. We miss you, buddy. Wish you were here. Hopefully we pull one out for you.
Get the feeling better, Nick.
All right, we're getting the pucks collected up. Down to the last couple seconds. We'll get this game underway. I'm going to step down for a minute. Give my knees and feet a break. I'm standing on about a 3-inch ledge here in the penalty box. We're still getting the pucks collected up. We're delayed tonight. The games before us all got running behind. So, how late are we right now?
25 minutes.
Okay, so about 25, 30 minutes behind. Nothing that we could control. The game before us had a ton of penalties.
We were the second game this morning, and we're still 10 minutes behind on that one.
Yeah. All right, Raleigh Raptors against the Wilkes-Barre Junior Pens out of Pennsylvania. This is our third game of the tournament. We're currently 1-1. Would love to pull off a nice W out of this one. We do have Medlin getting the start in net. It's Waldron, Dawson, McPhee with Schroeder and Hoover on defense. face-off. He wins it over to McPhee. McPhee gets over the red line, dumps it in. Waldron's first to the puck. Pens have it. Waldron harassing. They wrap it up the boards. Up to the right wing. Hoover taking it to the back. They go by Hoover. They're into our zone. Schroeder steps up. Shot. Medlin makes the initial save. Rebound. Hoover picks it up. Schroeder over to McPhee. McPhee carrying. Trying to hit Doss. It's a little behind him. Doss over to the near side boards. He whiffs on his dump attempt. He gets it in deep. Waldron's there. He's got McPhee in front of the net. Waldron, wraparound attempt, and he punches it in. Waldron with a goal to start the game off. 12:23 left in the first period. Raptors go up 1-0. That's how we wanted to start this game. Great hustle play. Nice dump by Doss. Waldron picks it up and just does like a sneaky little wraparound on the goalie and sneaks it in there. Good start to the game, and we're going to change up the line. Great first shift. Now we've got Anaya, Lane, and Yellen with Robinson and Hollingworth on D. Anaya on the face-off. Junior Pens win it back, but Yellen's there harassing. He punches it into the zone. It stops on the blue line. Pens dig it out. They're carrying through the neutral zone by Hollingworth. Cuts back to the forehand. Robinson harassing. Puck bounces off into the corner. Pens still have it. Centers one to his backhand. It's pushed off into the corner. Robinson chasing. Pens digging down low. They still have the puck. Robinson keeping them to the outside. Good cycle by the Pens. They carry out to the middle. Anaya harasses. Puck flops up in the air. Hollingworth chips at it. It goes over to the sideboards. Lane's there. Lane tries to go past one defender. Has it knocked off his stick. Pens walking it in. Anaya's there to break that up. Anaya going behind our net. He wraps it around the boards. Yellen racing to get down to hold it. Pens come away with it. They cut to the middle. He's behind our net, looking to center. Hollingworth knocks it away with his fist. It's stuck on the back of the net. It's chopped out. Robinson cleans it up. Robinson tries to hit Lane. Defenseman steps in to hold the zone. They dump it back in deep. It's a grinding shift by the Pens. Robinson peels off. Pens still have it. Pens wrap around attempt. Medlin makes the initial save. Pushed away by Hollingworth. Pens have it. Digging in the corner. Anaya fighting to get the puck. He wraps it around the other way. Pens pick it off. They try to push it to the middle. Medlin tries to cover it. Squirts out to the right side boards. Yellen racing to get there. Pens cut back to the middle. Collides with Hollingworth. Robinson harassing. Up to Lane. Lane's carrying. He's supported by Yellen. Yan right below me. He turns, dumps it in. He's going to go for a change. Anaya and Yellen are into the zone. DiLorenzo's onto the ice with Wolf. DiLorenzo's on D. Pens have the puck. They carry out past. They go right back into our zone. DiLorenzo swats at it, misses. Pushed off into the corner. Anaya with pressure, supported by DiLorenzo. They center one off the side of the net. Wolf has it. Wolf turns, bangs it off the boards. It clears the zone. Pens are going to regroup in the neutral. They send it up to a streaking forward who's into our zone. Wide side pass broken up by DiLorenzo. He's going to carry. DiLorenzo skating. He's harassed by a Pens player. Turns it over. Felmley's there. He knocks the puck free. Pens carry it right back into our zone. They cut back to the middle. Through both defensemen. Medlin covers it up. It's going to be a save by Medlin and a face-off in our zone. Defensemen are going to have to be careful. They're getting carved up here. What's up? Reed. Yep. All right, we're back to Waldron, McPhee, and Doss. Schroeder and Hoover on D. Waldron on the face-off. He wins it back cleanly. Schroeder chases. Whiffs on his attempt to throw it up the boards. He's got a second shot up to McPhee. McPhee sees Doss. Tries to hit him. Oh, he gets it through. Doss is in for a breakaway. Doss in 1-0 with the goalie. Shot. Whoa, it goes way up over the net. Over the goalie's cage and into the net. Out of play for a whistle. He wishes he could have that one back. 9:39 left in the first period. It's a 1-0 hockey game. He wishes he could have that back. Yeah, oh yeah. All right, quick change here. We've got Wolf, McLam, and Felmley with Hoover and Schroeder remaining on D. Wolf on the face-off. He tries to fire one at the net. It's stalled in the middle right on the dot. Felmley has it, pushes it to the net, broken up by a defenseman. Puck hits Wolf as they try to clear. Penn's turn, wrap it around the boards. Schroeder racing to hold the zone. He does. Just sends it back low to Felmley. It's past him. McLam chasing. McLam stabs at it. Wolf from the other side. They wrap it up around the boards. Hoover comes in, plays the puck, but she doesn't get anything on it. It clears the zone. Felmley's run down from behind, and he's going to be hit with an offsides. I'm sure the camera's a little shaky. I'm trying not to make y'all sick, but I'm standing on a 3-inch ledge here. Keep the same line out there. Wolf chips it ahead. Pens come away with it. Schroeder knocks on the puck all the way back to Hoover. Hoover tries to clear it out of the zone. It's sitting on the blue line. McLam clears it, pushes it up ahead. Felmley couldn't get there. Oh, Felmley somehow has it land on the stick. It squirts off into the corner. Pens turn, fired all the way around the boards. Wolf with pressure. Pushed over to the right wing, back to the center, through the neutral zone. Schroeder knocks it off a stick. Pens are offsides currently. Oh, how does the ref not see that? That was offsides by at least 2 feet. McLam has the puck in our boards. He turns it over to the Pens. Hoover comes in, knocks it loose. McLam carrying. Oh, sends it dangerously into the middle, right to a Pens player. Got to be more aware than that, and they get a goal off of that. McLam fed it right to a wide open Pens player in the middle, and they turn and shoot and bury the puck. It looks like it redirected off of a leg. We've got to take our time, and the wings got to stay a little bit higher. All right, we've got Anaya, Lane, and Yellen with Robinson and Hollingworth. 1-1 hockey game, 8:20 left in the first period. Anaya on the face-off. Pens win it back clean to their D. Yellen with pressure. They bang it up ahead. Robinson's going to be first to that puck. He retreats behind our net. Turns, chips it past one player. Lane steps in. Pens get to it first. Robinson battles to get back on the puck. Anaya grabs the loose puck behind our net. He sees Yellen. Yellen's up a little high. Yellen battles with the defenseman who holds the zone. Anaya reaching. Pens carrying the puck. Lane digs at it. Robinson turns, tries to clear it out. Oh, Yellen's in for a breakaway. And the defenseman goes down. Yellen in. He cuts Deeks. Shot. Oh, and he misses. It skirts right across the across the goal line. Oh, we're having a tough night on the breakaways. Yellen had a wide open net with a nice deke. We hold the zone. Lane makes a play on the puck. Pens trying to clear out of the zone. Anaya harassing. Anaya bumps him off the puck, turns, bangs it ahead. Yellen chips at it. Tries to knock it into the zone. The Pens dumping in on us. Hollingworth slaps it up ahead. Puck got tied up in Anaya's pants and someone knocked it off of him. Pens have it. Walking in. Shot. Medlin knocks it down. Pens on the rebound behind our net. Looking for a wraparound. It knocked away by Anaya. Anaya turns. Sees Lane. Oh, he hits him with a nice pass. Good connection from Anaya to Lane. Lane winds up. Loses the puck. Pens pick it up. Regroup in their zone. Tries to hit the center. Nice pass by the Pens. They're in on Ethan Anthony alone, right around him, and they shoot. Goes right in between Medlin's legs. Pens take a 2-1 lead on us with 6:46 left in the first period. We're back to Waldron, Dawson, McPhee, Anthony, and DiLorenzo on defense. That was a sneaky little goal on Medlin. He didn't even see it. They just tapped it between his legs. Waldron comes in for the face-off. He wins it back over to McPhee. McPhee has it knocked off of his stick. Anthony up the boards. McPhee pressuring. Doss from one side. They just dump it into our zone. Not deep. DiLorenzo fires it back over to McPhee. McPhee has it knocked off his stick. Pens are into our zone with speed. Centering attempt knocked away by Waldron. Waldron dumps it off the boards. McPhee knocks it down with his stick. McPhee sees Doss, sends it over. Doss has it knocked off his stick, back to Anthony. Over to Doss, it misses. That's probably going to go down for icing. No, it's waved off by the ref. McPhee pressuring from the right. They chip it up along the boards past him. Pens send it up along the boards. They clear, picked up by Waldron. Waldron turns, bangs it off the boards to McPhee. McPhee turns, dumps it in deep. Doss from the left side. Pens bang it up along the boards. DiLorenzo has to retreat. He bangs it off of one player, and they're in. Trying to go around Anthony. Anthony diving. He's going to go into the boards. Penn's trying to center. Forced to the outside. He's on his backhand. DiLorenzo takes it away. DiLorenzo with a lot of speed right below me. DiLorenzo's into the zone. Still carrying. Has the puck knocked off his stick. They send it up. Waldron intercepts it. Chips it down low. McPhee stabbing at the puck. He's going to chase behind the net. He gets a little stick on it, but the Pens get over to the left wing. Held in by Waldron. And then the Pens put it up high. It bounces over Anthony's stick. Unfortunate bounce for us. Anthony bumps him off the puck as they both go. Pens collide with each other and go down. It might be a penalty coming up on us. Looks like Anthony's going to get an interference call. I'm going to step down here for a second. We got 5:11 left in the first period. We're down 2-1, and we're going to be killing off a penalty. Looks like it's going to be Waldron, Anaya, Schroeder, and Hoover to try to kill this off for us. Waldron on the face-off. He ties it up. Schroeder tries to push up the boards. It's picked off by the Pens. Centering attempt. Knocked away by Hoover. It's bouncing in front. Hoover carries, has it knocked off her stick. Got to get that out quick. The Pens try to center one, but it flops over his stick. Waldron carrying. Waldron tries to hit Anaya. Oh, the Pens read that, but it bounced behind Anaya. Pens moving the puck around. Schroeder tries to pick off their pass. He ties it up along the boards. Pens come away with it. Anaya chops at it. Pens still carrying. Waldron comes back. Oh, nice centering attempt by the Pens. They didn't connect. Pens carrying. Cuts to the middle, top of the circle. Tries to pass it over. Gets it to the forehand. They get a shot off. It bounces into the corner. Pens try to push it up to the point. Anaya with pressure. They send it back low. Pens carrying. They put a move on Schroeder. Puck squirts behind the net. Pens up to the point. It was to a backhand. He's got to regroup. Over to the sideboards. Pens dump it down low. Back to the near side boards. Cuts back to the forehand. Shot. Medlin gloves it, and we'll get a face off inside the zone. 4:02 left in the first period. 2-1 hockey game in favor of the Pens. We still got 20 seconds left in the Ethan Anthony penalty. Waldron and I, Hoover and Schroeder still out there. Waldron on the face-off, pushes it back, but the Pens get there. They center it. Medlin covers it up. It'll be another face-off in the zone. Waldron on the face-off. Bad bounce on that puck, but it comes right back to Waldron, and he just bangs it off the sideboards. It takes a terrible roll, and that could go for icing. Nope, they get there first. Icing's waved off. Pens regroup, send it up to the middle. Blocked by Schroeder, but right to a Penn stick. Ethan Anthony's onto the ice, full strength. It's actually Wolf coming on for Anthony. He went right to the bench. Pens into our zone. Shot. Oh, just goes wide left of the net. It's dumped down into our corner. Schroeder off the sideboards to Anaya. Anaya to Wolf. Wolf collides with a defenseman. Waldron. Oh, the defenseman goes down. Waldron almost had a breakaway. Pens have the puck in our zone. Schroeder trying to keep outside. Shot into Medlin's glove. Knocked down. Off to the boards. Hoover turns, fires it up to the point. Nobody's there. Defenseman just turns and sends it down low. Cuts back to the top of the circle. Backhand right into Medlin's belly. He'll cover it up and we'll take a face off in the zone. 3:01 left in the first period. Raptors are down 2-1. Face off in our zone. It's going to be Felmley, Wolf, and McLam with DiLorenzo and Anthony. Pens win the face-off up to the point. They just dump it down into the corner. Anthony racing to the puck. He whiffs on his clearing attempt. Pens player went down hard. It hits off the ref's skates. Felmley tries to get some on it. Can't. Anthony on the puck. Turns, bangs it off the boards right behind the ref. Chips up over the Pens player's stick. Felmley tries to push it ahead. Doesn't get much on it. Pens from his knees. Shot. Knocked down by Medlin. DiLorenzo around our net. DiLorenzo sees McLam. Cuts back. Fights to get it out of the zone. He does. Back to the Pens D, right in between DiLorenzo's legs. Wolf stabs at the puck. They push it ahead. We're in a 2-on-1 right now. Pens over to the left side, a little bit ahead. Shot goes over the top of the net, wraps around the boards. Penn step in to hold the zone. They do. McLam whiffs on the puck. Penn still have it. They curl for a shot. Midland makes a save. Nice save. Second shot goes wide left of the net. Wraps around to the other corner. Penn's still in possession of the puck. He tries to center one. It's blocked. DiLorenzo to the middle. Wolf steps on the puck and goes down. DiLorenzo has it. Carrying. Sends it over to Felmley. Nice pass. Felmley carrying. He's got 4 Penn's players on him. He's bumped off the puck. Wolf rides him off into the boards, and they push it back to our defense. Off the sideboards by Anthony. Wolf has it. Bangs it off the boards. Oh, it hits the defenseman's skates and chipped into the zone by McLam. Penn sent it ahead in the neutral zone. Picked off by DiLorenzo. He whiffs on his second effort. Felmley chops at it. Penn's have it with speed into our zone. Anaya and Yellen are onto the ice. Anthony goes down. Medlin makes a glove save. It's Lane, Anaya, and Yellen. Robinson and Hollingworth out there. 1:22 left in the first. Raptors are down 2-1. On the face-off, it goes over to Hollingworth on the sideboards. Penn's turn and wrap it around. Robinson chasing a loose puck in the corner. Penn's are first to it. They try to send it behind the net. Anaya chips it ahead. Hollingworth goes to play the puck in the corner. He looks, tries to send it up along the boards. It's blocked by the Pens. They walk it in. Medlin makes a nice blocker save. It's off to the corner. Hollingworth up to Yellen. Yellen chips it out of the zone. Lane racing to it. He's harassing the defenseman as they regroup in the neutral. Over to the right wing. Robinson scrambling to get back. Centering attempt picked off by Anaya. Anaya over to Yellen. It's a little bit ahead of him. The defenseman's going to get there first, and they're offsides. Anaya on the face-off. It's knocked off his stick. Right to a Penn's player. Shot goes wide right of the net. Robinson tries to hit Lane. It's picked off by the Pens. Pens carrying down into the corner. They cut back. Right past Robinson. Still in possession. Good puck control by the Pens. Anaya comes in to help out. He digs that away. He bangs it off the boards. Yellen's got to be there. Defenseman wins that battle and sends it back down low. Robinson blocks the shot. Sorry, it was Hollingworth that blocked it. Robinson knocks it out of the zone. No, it's picked off. Pens still hold the zone. Centering attempt. Blocked by Lane. By Anaya. Pens lined up for a shot. Off of Hollingworth. Goes careening into the corner. Pens try to center one. That's blocked by Robinson. That's the end of the first period. Pretty good period of hockey here. Nice matchup. The Pens have a lot of speed. They've been carrying into our zone with a lot of speed. We've not been able to convert on 2 breakaways. That's not helpful, and right now we're down 2-1. This is not a comfortable spot.
Wilkes-Barre. Yeah, we're the AHL team playing back.
You're not going to win too many games if you only got one shot on goal. Really nice.
It's not good. 2 breakaways and we didn't even hit the net. Yeah. Yellen had a nice move though, and then it skirted across the goal line. I'm like that. I mean, literally the perfect move. Yep. Yep. It was a nice move. All right, that was the buzzer for the intermission there. We're going to get the second period underway. We got 13 minutes on the clock. I hope that it's not so shaky that y'all are getting sick. But I'm sure it's a little shaky. I move around, it gets a little shaky. All right, it's going to be McPhee, Dawson, Waldron, Schroeder, and Hoover on D. Pens are up 2-1. Need to get back in this game. Waldron on the face-off. It's won back cleanly. Schroeder racing to the puck. Chips it up along the boards. Right below me into the Pen zone. They chip it past McPhee all the way into our zone. Schroeder hustling to get back. Waldron on the back check. They try to center one right into Medlin's glove. Same group remains on the ice. That killed 15 seconds. Waldron takes the face off. Pens come up with a shot and they score. Wow. Waldron tied the puck up on the face off. Pens player came right in, right onto his forehand and just buried it. It's a tough break right there. 20 seconds into the second period and we go down 3-1. Not the start we were looking for. Waldron to take the face off. He wins it back, but the Pens come right up with it. Try to split our D. Hoover pushed it up to McPhee. He has it taken off of his stick. Puck battle up by the blue line. Shots blocked. Schroeder hits it with his hand over to Hoover. Hoover trying to clear it. She misses on her third attempt to clear it with her backhand. Good puck battle. Yeah. It should be in the locker room. Sorry. McPhee broke his stick. We're going to get his back up. Pens have the puck in our zone up to the point. They carry past Hoover. Centering attempt knocked loose by Schroeder. Right to a Pens player. Oh, they don't see where it's at. Waldron tries to backhand it out of the zone. Pens carry down into the corner. Waldron harassing. Hoover's on the puck. Takes it around our net. Up to DiLorenzo on the right wing. He couldn't handle the pass. It's out of the zone. Over to the far side by the Pens. The D got caught, but they just dump it in. They had us in a 2-on-1 there. Pens are first to the puck behind our net. Wraparound attempt blocked by Medlin. Hoover has it. Hoover carrying. DiLorenzo picks the puck, sends it out into the middle. Tries to hit Doss, couldn't. Pens whiff on the attempt to dump it in deep. Puck battle right below me. Good scrum. DiLorenzo comes away with it. He's harassed. Poked past him. He regroups. Fires it over to the far side. Schroeder and Waldron get their sticks crossed. Pens come up with it. Shot goes wide right of the net. Over to Doss. He just turns and slap shots it. That's going to go down for icing. Caden was hell-bent on riding that stick till it broke. We knew it was broken and he insisted on using it. All right. We can, yeah. All right, so we got Lane, Anaya, Yellen, DiLorenzo, and Anthony on. 10:55 left in the second. We're down 3-1. Anaya on the face-off. He ties it up. Turns, fires it off the boards. Yellen comes in, tries to hit Lane. Pens hold the zone. Goes over to the far side boards. Anaya's first two. He chips it ahead. Pens have the puck. They regroup in their zone. Yellen and Lane both pressuring. They bang it off the boards past Anaya. DiLorenzo steps in, holds his own. Good play. Over to Anaya. Anaya has it. He winds up. Shot. Goes over the top of the net. We got to hit the net with our shots. They're wild tonight. Up to the point. Anthony steps in, sends it low to Yellen. Couldn't get a stick on it. Looks like the net almost got knocked off. Pens backhand it back to the point to Anthony. He turns, sends it low, hits off of a Pens player and into the corner. They go behind their net. Oh, Lane stabs at it, knocks it loose in front of the net. Lane's still on it, turns, backhand, centers it, tries to hit Yellen. It was knocked off his stick. Anaya pushes it low to Lane. Lane, off of the goalie's paddle, loose in front. Yellen gets a stick on it. He's bumped off the puck. The Pens come away with it. Pens are racing through the neutral zone. Tries to take on Anthony. Anthony pushes him to the outside. Oh, takes a weird bounce. Loose to a man in front. Shot over the top of the net. Pens still have the puck. Looking for a wraparound attempt. Medlin makes the initial save. DiLorenzo tries to carry. He cuts back the other way. DiLorenzo takes a dangerous path to the middle. He still comes up with the puck. Fires it up along the boards. Pens intercept it and dump it down low. Right back to DiLorenzo. Off of the sideboards towards Lane. Lane tries to hit Anaya. It's behind him. Pens intercept that. They wait for their players to get off and they dump it in. Hits Ethan Anthony. He tries to play the puck, falls down, turns it over in a dangerous spot, but Anaya's there. He turns, tries to clear the zone. They hold it. They go past DiLorenzo. He cuts on his backhand. Looks for a centering attempt.
Too many men!
Puck's behind our net. Ethan Anthony's on it. He turns on his backhand. Tries to push it up the boards. It's knocked loose. DiLorenzo steps in. Pens still have it. They cut to their forehand shot. Kicked off into the corner by Medlin. Anaya chasing, he breaks up the centering attempt to Yellen. Pens pick that off and dump it right back in. They're grinding us pretty good here. Anaya plays the puck. Pens player goes down. Anaya tries to hit Lane on his far side, and he hits him, but he's going to get swallowed up by 3 Pens player. He's got a lot of moves to give, but he tried to take on 3 players and turned it over. Pens have the puck. Turn, send it ahead. They're into our zone. Over to the right side. Shot. Goes over to the left side. Off the side of the net. Anthony knocks it down with his hand, throws it ahead to himself. Anthony over to the boards. Fires it. Gets blocked and goes high off the glass. Pens have it. DiLorenzo chops it ahead to Felmley. Felmley trying to hit McLam. McLam's onto the puck. Defenseman pokes it away. It's coming down right below me. Wolf comes in. He's checked off of the puck. McLam turns and slashes. Wolf is hurt.
He's hurt.
He took a good check. He got up. Pens are grinding us. Anthony and DiLorenzo have been out there for a while. Pens still in possession of the McLam comes in, takes a stab at it. DiLorenzo in a puck battle down in the corner. Wolf comes in to help out. It kicks behind the net. Anthony chasing. DiLorenzo knocks it up to the point. Point man winds up. Oh, it hits McLam right in the head with the shot. He goes down hard, and they got an instant whistle on that. 7:20 left in the second period. Raptors are down 3-1. Defenseman took a shot. It was a little high. Hit him right in his head. I think it'll be all right. Just probably a lot of shock at the moment. All right.
Does he need ice or something?
He'll be all right. Yeah. Thank you, though. Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one, yeah. I mean, it happens, though, you know. That obviously incidental, but McPhee, Waldron, and Dawson to the ice with Hollingworth and Robinson out there. Waldron on the face-off. Waldron comes away with it, bangs it off the boards. Defenseman holds his own, dumps it in deep. Robinson chasing a loose puck. Pens have it. Robinson stabs at Waldron, tries to knock it loose. Pens still in possession. They cycle it back down low. Waldron in a puck battle in the corner. Hollingworth comes in to help out. Up along the boards to McPhee. Player stepped in to block his breakout. McPhee pushes it ahead, right to the point man. He winds up, sends it. It hits Hollingworth right in between his legs. It's loose, back up to the point again. Skips over his stick, and they hold the zone still. Robinson knocks it out of the zone. They dump it in. They're over the blue line. Robinson peels off. Wind up, shots blocked. It's loose in the middle. Hollingworth pushes them off. Doss gets it. He's taken down. They're calling for a penalty. We're not going to get one. Pens come in and wrap him up. Robinson steps in, pushes it ahead, and then they dump it back into our zone. Hollingworth's chasing. Waldron picks up the loose puck, bangs along the boards. He chases his own pass. Hollingworth bumps off. Pens come up with the puck. Waldron shakes it loose. He's got McPhee up on the boards. Pushes past McPhee. Doss is chasing a loose puck, but that's going to go for an icing. It's going to be a face-off down inside our zone. 5:50 left in the second period. Raptors are down 3-1. It's Hoover and Schroeder on defense. Anaya, Yellen, and Lane on forward. Anaya on the face-off. Push to the middle. Pens player gets a shot off. It goes wide right of the net. Hoover chasing the loose puck. Hoover still in possession. Carries. Tries to send it ahead. We clear the zone. Yellen with pressure. They cut back, flop it up along the boards. It's knocked down. Lane picks it up. Lane carries, cuts to the outside. Almost an offsides. Lane dumps it down into the corner. Schroeder behind the net chasing. all the way up from the defensive slot. Yellen comes in, steps in, they go past him. We're caught. We need someone to cover on the defensive side. They go back over to the right side. Hoover makes a play on the puck, knocks it loose. Schroeder picks up the loose puck, carries it up along the sideboard. Schroeder with a lot of speed. He's going to carry it. He's right past one defenseman. He's got Yellen. Schroeder over to Yellen. Yellen cuts back. This time he won't be denied. Yellen with a very nice move. Shot, goal. Makes up for that breakaway that he missed. He gets us right back in the game. 5:04 left in the second. We got a 3-2 hockey game. Nice pass by Schroeder over to Yellen. He made the move, cut back to his forward, got off a really nice shot. Buried it. We'll keep the same line on there. Anaya, Lane, and Yellen. We've got Di Lorenzo and Anthony on D. Anaya wins it back cleanly to Di Lorenzo. He turns, bangs it off the boards to Lane. Lane turns, dumps it in, icing's waved off. He was really close to the red line. Good call by the refs to let it play. Wrapped around by the Pens. Anthony steps in to try to hold the zone. They go right past him. Di Lorenzo makes a stab at the puck. Back check by Anaya. Pens have it. Shot goes wide left of the net. Anthony chasing a loose puck. He pulls back. They dump it in deep. Anaya's first to it. Anaya chips it up along the boards to Yellen. Yellen backhands it out to Lane. Nice pass. Lane has the puck taken off his stick. The Pens go back into our zone to the middle. Chipped over to Lane. Lane tries to push the puck off. It's knocked off his stick. Penn player still in possession of it. Anthony tries to step up. Medlin goes down and gloves it up. Nice save by Medlin. They kind of walked us a little bit right there. All right, we got Wolf, Felmley, and Doss. We'll keep Anthony and Di Lorenzo. Wolf on the face-off. Chipped over to the boards. Pens push it down into our corner. Di Lorenzo carries, puts a move on. Pens player goes down. Di Lorenzo trying to regroup. He just turns, lifts it up, bounces over Doss's stick and the defenseman, but it won't go for icing. Felmley with pressure. Pens push it over to the near side boards, right in between the players' legs. Wolf first to it. Has it taken off his stick. Two Pens players collide, but they push it ahead. They're into our zone. They wind up. Shot. Anthony with his attempted jump blocks that he's been doing lately. Doss onto the puck. Doss has got Felmley calling for it. Doss steps on the puck and goes down. The Pens take it and dump it into our zone. Anthony's on the puck. He winds up, puts a move on, still in possession, tries to clear. It's blocked by the Pens. They put a move on Anthony. He's cutting back. Just turns and dumps it into the corner. Pens have the puck behind our net. They take it over to the other corner. Wolf pressuring. They cycle it back low. No one's there except for Anthony. Anthony picks it up, turns, fires it up along the boards. Felmley loses the battle and the Pens hold the zone. They center one. Onto the forehand. Shot. Saved by Medlin. Di Lorenzo picks it up. Cuts back the other way. Di Lorenzo has the puck behind our net. He's looking for some options.
Go get it!
Winger's got to be low. They're up too high. He sends it over to Doss. Couldn't hit his stick. It's out of the zone. Pens regroup over to the near sides. They're caught off sides. Oh, my Lord. They get a shot off. We're all sitting here. That was offsides by several feet. I don't know how they missed that. I appreciate them letting it play, but that's a little too much. Oh, yeah. 2:51 left in the second. Raptors are down 3-2. It's Waldron, McPhee, and Lane with Robinson and Hollingworth on D. Waldron on the faceoff. Pushes it ahead. McPhee chips at it. Goes between his legs. Robinson picks up the puck. Robinson carrying. Has it knocked off of his stick. Pens put it into our zone. Up to Lane. Lane's trying to clear the zone. He does finally get it out. Waldron has it knocked off of his stick. Lane just turns and dumps it in. McPhee chasing the loose puck. Pens have it. They wrap it up the boards. Hollingworth gets there, holds his own, sends it down to McPhee. McPhee puts a move on the player from his knees. Backhand attempted pass, but to no one. Waldron makes a play on the puck. Pens turn and fire it. It's not going to go for icing. Robinson's the first one there. Up to Lane. Lane cuts with it. He's over the red line. Got a little bit ahead of him. Puck comes over to McPhee. He's got a player on him. McPhee puts a move on, dumps it in deep at the call of the coaches. He chases his own dump. He's bumped into the boards. Fired up towards the point. Hollingworth pulls back. They got a lot of speed. They go by Hollingworth. Robinson in a 2-on-1. 3-on-1 if they hustle. Pass. Goes wide right of the net. Good pass by the Pens. I can't believe that didn't convert. Pens still have the puck behind the net. looking for a wraparound attempt. Medlin sprawled out. He's not going to have that. Waldron chips it along the boards. Pens have it. They cycle it back low. Pretty responsible cycling here. Hollingworth kicks at it. It's loose. Back into the corner. Pens have it. The coaches are calling for a cycle and are doing it very well. We should be taking note on that. Hollingworth fires around the boards to Lane. Lane just turns and chips it up. Tries to clear the zone. Defenseman holds it. Right back past Lane. It's dumped down into our corner. Pens have it. Look in the center. Hollingworth steps up, blocks it, chips it to Waldron. It's caught in his skates. He's slapping at the puck, can't get it. Over to Lane. Lane just hit McPhee. It's behind him.
Put it back.
McPhee turns, dumps it in. It's gloved by the Pens. They send it up into the middle. Hollingworth blocks it right below me to Schroeder. Oh, Hollingworth went for a change after he knocked it down. Basically gave him a breakaway with speed to the back. And Medlin with a beautiful save. He covers it up. It's loose. Yellen has it. He tries to clear the zone. Pens block it. They still have the puck. They're cutting back. Yellen with pressure all the way over to the far side. Anaya has it. He's assessing, carrying, tries to hit the middle, hits Yellen with a nice pass. Yellen's into the zone, puts a move on, loses it. Wolf tries to wind up for a shot, falls off of his, knocked off of his stick. Pens have us in a 2-on-1. They're in on a 1-on-0 right now. Medlin, oh, they hit the post. Puck's loose. Both players go down, a Raptor and a Penn player trying to play the loose puck. Pens just turn and dump it down low. They have the puck behind our net. Patiently looking for a centering attempt. Hoover knocks it loose to Schroeder. Schroeder has it knocked off his stick. We got to move the puck faster. Shot goes high, knocked down by Medlin, and that's the end of the second period. We're down 3-2. We're lucky to be down only by a goal at this moment. They're grinding us pretty good right now, and you got to move the puck a lot faster if you want to win this hockey game. Hey, your guys cycle the puck well. It's really good looking.
They've been practicing that really heavily.
Yeah. I could see it. I'm giving them kudos on our broadcast. I'm like, if you want to see how to do it at this age, that's how you do it. Yeah, yeah. It looks.
Saved by the goalie.
That was nasty. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I'm like, we're pretty lucky to be down by a goal right now.
I just still in it.
Yeah.
Putting pressure.
Yeah. No, it's a good game, but you guys are pretty fast, man. It's.
Yeah. They conditioning.
Yeah.
We get. Believe it or not, the league that we play, we get a lot because we just get smoked.
Oh, really?
They're faster than us.
Yeah. No, it's good for us. We need these kind of matchups, so it's like raise the bar. Yeah. We do a play-by-play on our YouTube channel. Yeah. Normally I would never be in here, but it's so hard to set up around this rink.
Oh, yeah.
It is. I have a tripod and everything, and we're normally stable, so the viewers are probably ready to throw up right now. But I mean, we have 31 people on this channel right now. I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah. We're in the penalty box, so we're talking to the other team and the referees. They're digging the broadcast, and it's actually a good group here. The team is like a really nice team, so it's nice to play competition like this. All right, 13 minutes on the clock. We're in the third period. Raptors are down 3-2. It's Waldron, Dawson, McPhee, Hoover, and Wolf. Wolf's back on defense. Puck skirts back off the faceoff right to a Pens player. Wolf stabs at him. McPhee comes up with the loose puck. McPhee sees Dosh, tries to hit him. Oh, it's a little bit ahead. Dosh chasing a loose puck. He's first to it, but he's bumped off of it. Waldron to his forehand. Shot. He chases his own rebound. Goalie gloves it. Good attempt there.
We're going to the power play.
All right, Raptors are going to go on a power play here. Looks like they're going to get hit with a body check. They got him with a minute 30 for roughing. Waldron on the face-off. Raptors are on the power play for a minute 30 here. See if we can capitalize on this. Waldron to the face-off. McPhee chips at it. Waldron picks it up loose. He sees Doss in front of the net. He's wrapping around, assesses. He's being patient with the puck, sends it up to the point. Wolf winds up, his shot, hits a player in front. It's loose. McPhee chasing a loose puck. Chips it in front. Oh, he couldn't get it to Doss. Doss tried to play it. Defenseman bumped him off the puck. Pens have it. They chip it past Hoover. No, she gets a stick on it right below me. Pens turn and dump it in. They're over the red line, so it won't be an icing. Wolf's first to the puck. He's behind our net. He cuts back. He sees Doss. He's going to carry by one player. Wolf's still carrying patiently. He's got everyone calling for the puck. Wolf's going to carry it in. Down into the corner. Backhand, tries to center one, doesn't get a lot on it. It's chipped past McPhee along the boards. McPhee gets a stick on it, pokes it back down low. They send it up to Hoover on the point. She tries to fire, the shot's blocked. They try to backhand it out, they clear the zone. Wolf has it. Wolf trying to get it over to McPhee, it's blocked. Hoover's first to it. Hoover's gonna carry in. McPhee pulls off to cover D. Hoover sends one towards the net, it goes wide right. Hoover wrapping around. She's still in possession of the puck. Waldron turns, fires one, it hits the side of the net. Waldron chases the loose puck. He's looking for his options. Cuts back, centers one, goes through to Wolf. Wolf winds up, shot, goalie makes the save, it's still loose in front. Oh, and Bass bangs in the loose puck. It's a power play goal for the Raptors with 11:19 left in the third. We have a 3-3 hockey game. Way to capitalize on that opportunity there on the power play. That's just textbook. You throw it at the puck, you get a grimy rebounding goal. Way to battle back into this. We were down 3-1 not too long ago. Good shift for the Raptors there. We're going to change up the line. We got Anaya, Lane, Yellen, DiLorenzo, and Anthony on the ice. We win the draw. DiLorenzo pushes it ahead. It goes into the zone. Pens are going to get to it first. Yellen pressuring. Anaya over to the sideboards. They push it past him. Over to the left wing. Nice connection for him to scoop that up. Over to the far side. Nice pass. They turn, dumping in deep. DiLorenzo chasing a loose puck. No pressure from the Pens at this time. DiLorenzo has two players on him now. He passed both of them. DiLorenzo carries. Looking for an option. It bounces over the Pens player's stick. Yellen's racing to the puck. Pens get there first and dumping in deep. Picked off by Anthony. Anthony sends it up to Anaya. A little bit ahead. Pens have it in the neutral zone. Lane stabs at it. Oh, we're going to get caught in an offsides. That was a bang-bang play. That was hard to avoid there. 10:37 left in the third. Anaya on the face-off. That puck took a nice bounce. It's loose still at the face-off dot. DiLorenzo steps in. He's curling onto his forehand. He bangs it off the boards up ahead to Lane. It takes a bad carom. Lane stabbing at it. It's pushed back to our defense. DiLorenzo has it. Up along the boards ahead to Lane. Lane tries to cut back, has it knocked off his stick. DiLorenzo holds his own. DiLorenzo dumps it in deep. Yellen pressuring. They bang it past him. It wraps all the way around. Nobody's there. The Pens pick it up. Winger cuts back. Oh, nice give and go pass right there. Right past DiLorenzo, and we're in on a third one. They go right by Anthony. Medlin with a beautiful save. Up to the point. Yellen's there, harassing. It squirts out. We're going to change him up. It bounces out. They wave off the offsides there. Pens have it. Schroeder took a stab. He got caught. Pens are into our zone. Robinson forces to the outside. They cut towards the net. He smashes one in. It's saved by Medlin. Schroeder picks up the loose puck. Schroeder pushing it with one hand on his stick. Schroeder turns to his forehand. He cuts in. He's in alone. Oh, he flops it high over the net. Yellen banging at the puck. He intercepts it. Tries to push it to middle. Blocked by the Pens. Good battle down low. Schroeder fighting for the puck. Felmley knocks it down low. It's knocked off his stick right back to a Pens player. Pens flip the ice on us. They're through the neutral zone. They're into our zone. He cuts to his forehand. Goes around Hollingworth. Shot. Nice save by Medlin. It shoots off to the sideboards. They're still carrying. Shot goes wide left. Over into the corner. Pens are first to it. Hollingworth trying to keep him to the outside. They cut back. Pens still have the puck. Right, centering a pass. Shoots back down low. Pens are moving the puck pretty well. He cuts to the top of the circle on his backhand. Knocked away by Robinson. He goes behind our net. They keep working the puck. Centering pass right to a wide open player in the slot. His shot goes wide left of the net. Hollingworth tries to push it ahead to Felmley. It's a little bit ahead. They won't go for icing. McLamb's back on. I guess he's okay now. McLamb tries to shut down the boards one way. Pens have a wide open left wing. Hits him with a nice pass. He carries, tries to hit the center. McPhee broke up the pass, but it went right to a Pens player. They cut back. Felmley has it knocked off of his stick, and they get caught in an offsides. It's going to be a face-off right below me. It's Waldron, McPhee, and Doss, Hoover, and Wolf on D. Waldron taking the face off right below me. 8:14 left in the third. 3-3 hockey game. We win it. Doss clears the zone. Waldron gets a stick on it, but the Pens make a zone entry. They send it down into the corner. Hoover has it, wrapping behind our net. Diving player takes her down. That's got to be a penalty, and it will be. It'll be another power play for the Raptors. We got 7:58 left in the third. We're going to go up on another minute 30 power play. It'll be a face-off down inside the Penn zone. I'm not sure if that was accidental. He dove and took out Hoover's legs, and we'll take that all day. All right, we're going to keep Waldron, McPhee, and Doss with Hoover and Wolf on D for this power play. We were successful on the last one with this line. Penn's turn, try to clear the zone. Wolf steps in, chips it down to McPhee. McPhee carrying, walking it in. Tries to hit Waldron. Oh, for a one-timer, it goes wide left of the net. Doss turns, chips it in. Goalie hits it with his stick. It's still loose in front. Centering attempt by Waldron. Oh, it just went past Doss and McPhee. Pens are carrying through the neutral zone, harassed by McPhee. They turn and dump it in. Picked off by Wolf. Wolf's going to retreat behind our net. He stops, hits the brakes. He sees McPhee wide open, whiffs on his attempted pass to McPhee. Hoover's there to pick it up. Hoover skating, she cuts back to the middle. Oh, dangerous play. She turns it over in the middle to the Pens. McPhee on the back check, knocks it loose. Wolf turns and chips it out. Pens fire it right back into our zone. Pens try to dump it in. Wolf tries to hit McPhee. It's behind them pretty hard. Pens regroup in their zone. They're shorthanded. They're just trying to kill this off. They turn and bang it in. DiLorenzo whiffs on that one. It goes between his legs. And they got us with a too many men on the ice penalty. I think that's what's going on. All right, well, we got a too many men on the ice penalty. We have, it's going to be 4-on-4 for 30 seconds, and then we'll be killing for a minute. All right, it's going to be Waldron and Anaya. Coaches weren't happy about that. Too many men on the ice penalty. I'm not sure what happened.
I mean, they're changing. They got guys outside the red dot, and
Yeah.
we're right by the bench, and we get called for it.
Penn's try to get a shot off. It's blocked by Waldron. He's got Anaya. 2-on-1 if they hustle. Oh, Waldron should have carried that puck. He could have been in on a breakaway. I appreciate him being unselfish, but he had the lane right there. Penn's turn and dump it down into our zone. Anthony's first to the puck. Anthony has it taken off of his stick. He goes down pretty hard. Puck's loose on the near boards. I think Waldron thought the defense was there. Pens have it. They center one. Blocked by Robinson. DiLorenzo picks it up behind our net. DiLorenzo carrying. Now we're killing for a minute. 6:24 left in the third. DiLorenzo into the Penn zone. Turns it over. They chip it past Waldron. DiLorenzo hustling back. Penn's going to our zone with speed. He winds up shot. Knocked down by Medlin. He makes an easy save. We got 42 seconds left on our penalty kill. Waldron takes the face off. Pens come up with it. They send it to the point. He winds up. Shot. Oh, played with a stick. Redirected. Medlin makes the initial save, and they bang in the rebound. They get us for a power play goal. We go down 4-3 with 6:05 left in the third. Not the kind of penalty we want to give a power play goal on. It was not an awesome penalty to get us with. Too many men on the ice while we're changing right in front of our own bench. All right, it's going to be Lane, Yellen, and Schroeder at forward. We're switching them around. Hollingworth and Robinson on D. Schroeder on the face-off. He chips it ahead. It's caught in the ref's skates. Schroeder comes up with it. And just turn and fire it into our zone. Hollingworth chasing. Robinson looking at the player that's loose in the middle. Pens carry. They try to center one, broken up by Hollingworth. Pens are going to be first to it. Defenseman slapping the stick, but we've got them all covered. He still carries, sends it down low. Robinson decides to cover in front. They look for a wraparound. Penn's still in possession of the puck. They just turn and cycle it low. Robinson keeps him to the outside. Cuts back to the middle. Puck's loose. Robinson fires it over. Nice save by Medlin. I thought that one snuck in. Lane has the puck. He's got a 2-on-1 developing with Yellen. He sends it over. It's a little behind him. Takes a bad bounce. And we got caught off sides. .522 left in the third. Raptors down by a goal here. Looking to get back in this one. Schroeder on the draw. He ties it up at the dot. It kicks back to our defense. Hollingworth slaps it ahead. Schroeder chips it, but the Pens come up with it. The Pens just turn and dump it into our zone. Hollingworth's first to the puck. Cuts to his forehand. Bangs it up along the boards to Yellen. Yellen tries to chip it to Schroeder. It took a bad bounce, and the Pens keep the zone. Yellen comes in, pokes at it. Schroeder has it. Schroeder carrying. He's supported by Yellen. He cuts back, has it knocked off of his stick. He just turns and dumps it down into the corner. Yellen's going to get there first. He stick lifts, puck battle. Yellen tries to center one. It's knocked off over into the corner. The Pens turn. They carry it up along the far side boards. Puts the brakes on, waits for Lane to go by, and then they send it out. It's stuck on the far side boards, right back to the Pens D. They turn and dump it in. It goes past Wolf all the way into the corner. Wolf's first to the puck. He puts the brakes on. He's harassed by the Pens player. With a backhand, he gets it over to Lane. Lane just turns and bangs it up along the boards out of the zone. Schroeder takes a stab at it. Nothing there. They bang it off of Yellen and into our zone. Hollingworth steps up, chips it off to the side. He tries it up to Yellen. It was blocked. Wolf reaches with his stick. They knock one behind our net. Pens are going to be first to the puck. Light pressure by the Raptors. Schroeder pokes at it. Up to the point man who is streaking in. He's still in possession. It goes wide right of the net. Pens have the puck. Backhand centering attempt. Knocked loose by Wolf. Pens still have the puck. Looking to center one. It goes over the top of the net. Towards Lane. He pulls off. Wolf presses him over to the boards. Wolf's tied up. Pens player goes down. Wolf carrying. He tries to backhand one. It goes past Lane, over Yellen, but he couldn't get much on it. 3:36 left in the third. Waldron's onto the ice. Pens are banging at it in front of our net. We're lucky to not have gotten a goal scored on us. Oh, they hit the forehand. It's still loose in front. Medlin with like 3 or 4 saves. We get a whistle. Oh my Lord. That was a huge pile of saves right there. Both benches looking for cooler heads to prevail. The Pens player pulled their other guy away. The boys were just protecting the goalie. 3:23 left in the third. We're down by a goal. It's a scrappy game here. This Pens team is very good. They're very fast. They cycle the puck well. We're hanging in there well. It's Waldron, McPhee, Doss. Oh, the puck directs over the top of the net. Pens got a quick shot off of the face-off. DiLorenzo's out there supporting Hoover. McPhee has the puck. He sees Doss. He's going to carry in. McPhee, shot, sends one towards the net. It's loose. Oh, Waldron was on the rebound, but he didn't see it was loose. He cut to the outside. Good idea. McPhee put a shot on. The goalie gave us a slight rebound. Waldron was doing the right thing, crashing in the net. He just couldn't get to that one. Goalie covered it up. Waldron on another face-off. It's pushed over to the far side. Pens try to backhand it out of the zone. DiLorenzo races, just turns and chips it down low. Waldron races to it. Pens fired up along the boards. DiLorenzo steps in. They try to hit the streaky man. It's broken up, but then they get it to him anyway. Hoover trying to press to the outside. She forces behind the net, chops at it. Pens still have the puck behind our net. Looking for a wraparound attempt. Waldron breaks that up. Waldron still in possession of the puck. He turns, fires it up. McPhee handles it. He sees Doss. McPhee hits him right on the tape. Doss is in on the defenseman. He cuts to the outside, puts a move on, and they break that up. Got to get that deep. Pens have the puck. They're into our zone. They just dump it in deep. They're trying to kill this clock off. Hoover onto the loose puck. They turn and bang it around the boards to McPhee. He couldn't handle that one. They fired in. Waldron comes, scoops it up to McPhee. McPhee sees Doss. McPhee carrying the puck. He's going to wind up and try for another shot. Oh, come on. You got to get that puck in deep. Too many moves. Now they flip it into our zone. They're racing towards the net. DiLorenzo swats at it. Shot saved by Medlin. He pokes it ahead. Waldron over to McPhee. McPhee got to hit Doss. He tries to do right onto Doss's stick, but it was flopping. Couldn't handle that one. They clear it out. Anaya sends it ahead. We've got an empty net. Anaya stabs at the loose puck. We've got 6 skaters on the ice. The Pens are carrying it towards our net. They take a shot and they score. Minute 30 left in the third. We're down by 2 goals. We had an empty net there. I can't blame the coaches. We had to sell out on that one. All right. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one to battle back from down by 2 goals on this team. It's Anaya, McLam, and Felmley. Ethan Anthony and Christian Wolf on D. Pens come up with the puck off the face-off. Over the red line, they just dump it in deep. They're just killing the clock at this point. Ethan Anthony plays the puck right to a Pens player. They're still carrying. They're trying to freeze it in the corner. Anaya comes in to help out. He fires it up to the point. Pens defenseman steps in, holds it, fires one off a Wolf's skate over to the far side boards. McLam pulls off. Him and Felmley almost collide. Puck wraps around to the near side. Pens just send it in low, right to Anaya. Anaya fires it up along the boards to Felmley. Felmley just turns and swats it into the middle. Nobody's there. McLam pressuring. Pens chip it up ahead onto the right side. It's a little bit heavy. Wolf turns and bangs it right back ahead off of McLam's skate. Wolf swats at the puck. Almost was a slashing. That should have been offsides, but they missed it. Pens still in possession of the puck. They're trying to cycle it. Anthony blocks it. Anaya turns, flips it off the glass. Takes a nice bounce right to McLam. McLam and Felmley in a 2-on-2 at the D. Pens are back checking. McLam, oh, he winds up for a shot. Felmley was offsides.
It's the same goal. Yeah, we didn't change. So, yeah.
All right, we got 24 seconds left in the game. It's Lane yelling Anaya. Wolf and Anthony on D. Anaya on the face-off. Over to Lane. Pens chip it ahead. Pens go into our zone. They wind up. It goes wide right of the net. Kicks out to a player on his forehand. He gets a shot, but it goes wide left. Anthony chasing a loose puck. It goes between his legs. They try to center one. Banged off into the corner. We're in the last 10 seconds. Pens try to center one. Blocked by Anthony. Off into the corner. Pens still have the puck. Looking to carry it in. They try to hit a player. It's loose in front, and that's going to be the game. It was a really good hockey game. That's a good team. I feel like losing by 2 goals was actually respectable against this group, considering 1 goal was an empty net. But that's not going to get us in the championship game. So we'll have one more game tomorrow. We'll look forward to seeing you guys in the morning. Hope you enjoyed the game. Have a good night.